The finances of the president's closest aides, including his daughter, have just been revealed in the White House disclosure documents. We're now learning that Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, combined, their worth could exceed $700 million. Now, the couple collected about $195 million in income. This is according to a new financial snapshot of about 180 of the men and women serving in the Donald Trump White House. Before administration counsel advised them to resign from various postings, divest certain holdings, or recuse themselves from future decisions. CNN politics producer Dan Merica is with us this morning. Dan, good morning to you.
Morning.
So let's start with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner. I mean, they are not the only wealthy aides, but we are learning a lot about their holdings as well as the other aides there in the White House, and there are a lot of millionaires around the president.
Yeah, the form somewhat, confirmed what we already thought and knew about this White House. Is there are a lot of wealthy people around Donald Trump. You remember he campaigned against people who, and Goldman Sachs and investment banks, but it's worth noting a lot of those people have come to the White House, come to his administration. You have people like Gary Cohn, his top economic advisor, made $75 million last year. Dina Powell, who was a top National Security Council advisor, made over $4 million last year. $3 million of which was in a cash bonus. But by far the most interesting is what Jared Kushner and by marriage Ivanka Trump, what they're worth and what they made. The $700 million is a huge figure, but if you dig down into those numbers, you see where that money came from and what must have been a very complicated process to divest himself from all of these holdings. Now, the biggest concern with the Trump administration has been the ability for aides and the president himself to benefit their businesses and then their bottom line through the presidency. You've seen Donald Trump for the last 8 weekends go to properties with his name on it, go to golf courses, go to his hotels. And now obviously he's the president, he can go where he wants, but by going to those properties, he's giving them publicity that many places would die for, and that in turn benefits his bottom line. The questions about Kushner and now Ivanka Trump, who has become an informal advisor or a official advisor, a government employee, is will she be able to do that as well, and how are her holdings tied to her husband's?